back here with Overdrive. Sirish joins us and it's time now for AutoSelector. Sirish, our first question comes into us from Uday Bhullar. He says he's just test driven the Mitsubishi Outlander. He agrees it has a poor CVT gearbox and feels a bit underpowered compared to the Honda CR-V. But he says it has a low ratio gearbox with a differential lock and more features than the CR-V. So for a person who really enjoys traveling, what would make a better buy?
Well, don't be mistaken, the CVT gearbox on the Outlander is not poor by any shot, and it is not underpowered even compared to the CR-V. Both have almost the same times. It's only the CVT gearbox, because of that rubber band effect, it feels a little unrefined. But it's just purely a matter of feel in terms of performance and outright figures. It is on par with the CR-V. Now, agreed, if you like indulging in a bit of off-roading, then the Outlander would make more sense because it has got Mitsubishi's off-road DNA. So it is more capable off-road, and like you mentioned, it has a diff lock, so it is more capable when you're actually doing a bit of off-roading. But then if you are really keen on off-roading and you're going to do some serious dune bashing, might I suggest that you look at the Mitsubishi Montero. Now that has those true mountain goat genes. It can go up anything, it can do practically the impossible. So if you're really looking at climbing up mountains, going dune bashing, then look at the Montero. Otherwise, well, the Outlander is a good buy in that segment. And also the Montero, it has a diesel engine compared to the petrol engine on the Outlander. So the Montero is more efficient, and you can really stretch that rupee.
Well, there you go. The Mitsubishi is the brand for you, and Montero may just make sense for you if you really plan to hit those sand dunes. On to our next question now. It comes into us from Suresh Kannan. Suresh says he has a biking question and writes in from Coimbatore, Sirish. He says he wants to buy a new 150cc bike. Please help him decide the best amongst the newly launched Suzuki GS 150R, the Honda Unicorn and the Hero Honda Hunk.
Well, the Honda Unicorn is still the best in that segment. It's been around for very long. But no, anybody who buys a Unicorn, nobody's unhappy. They're all very happy with the bike. It's got very good performance, good fuel efficiency. It's got a very comfortable riding posture. So for the city, that upright riding posture is very comfortable, very commuter friendly. While it moves also quite well. And being a Honda, it handles well. Quality is very good. You name it, and it is good on the Unicorn. But then, see, among these three bikes, the Unicorn is the best. But then why don't you look at the new Yamaha FZ16? Now, that's a bike that looks absolutely stunning. It's drop-dead gorgeous. There's nothing like it on Indian roads. And the 150cc engine, now, being a Yamaha, again, it is very, decently powerful, decently fuel efficient. It's priced also right. So that is the reigning 150cc champion in that segment. So look at the FZ16 instead.
Okay, from the list that you sent us, Sirish recommends the Unicorn, but otherwise he would go for the FZ16. Time now to move on to our next question of the week. It's back to cars now, Sirish. Ritesh Jharia has written in from Pune. He says he plans to buy a sedan. He recently came across the second-hand Honda Accord 2004 model, which he's getting for about 6 lakh rupees. It's in pretty good condition. It's done about 35,000 kilometers. Would it be a better deal than buying a new Ford Fiesta 1.6S?
Well, a Honda Accord which has been looked after, has done only 35,000 kilometers. It'll be in perfect shape. There'll be nothing wrong with the engine, nothing wrong with the car per se. So you could look at it. It is actually quite a good buy. But there's only one rider to that. The Fiesta will be fuel efficient. The Accord is not very fuel efficient. So if you can afford the running costs of an Accord, and also don't forget that an old car will have a little more service issues. You will have to go to the, whenever you go and give it for servicing, your bills will be higher. So it will be higher than the Fiesta. So running costs are going to be more. If you can stomach that, well, I would suggest that you go for that Accord.
Well, that brings us to the end of this week's AutoSelector. If you want to send us your queries, then write to us, helpdesk@overdrive.co.in.